Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you have been wondering about the Pippa dress from Sézane, the short version, the long version, the Pippaé version, then you're at the right place because I'm going to show you the three of them and compare them. This is a question I regularly get. What do I think about the Pippa dresses, the long one, the short one, the other one? And I thought what best way to answer than to just make a video and show you actually how they fit, then you can see for yourself how you like it, which one is your favorite. I'm a petite, I'm 1m58 and 5'2", and I'm gonna start with the short Pippa. I took it in black. I took the three of them in black so that you can actually really compare them. They obviously have a lot of other colors, but not necessarily available in the three models. And for you to be able to really see the differences between the three ones, I wanted to have them in the same color, so I went for black for all of them. So this is the short version, which I think is pretty nice, at least on the petite. I think it's not too short, not too long. I think the length is a very nice length. It has this little yeah, you can see effect on the sleeve. Of course you have to tie the knot on the front. I'm not the best, little disclaimer, I'm not the best at doing this, at tying those knots. So I did the best I could do. I think it still looked fine. I think it looked nice. I find that this is a really nice thing because it really allows you to play with the dress and adapt it to your body, because you can choose how tight you want it. You can play a bit here around, and this will really allow you to yeah, adapt to as many body types as possible and as many shapes as possible. I have it in the size M. So I'm normally around the S, let's say. For tops I'm more of a XS, for bottoms I'm more between a S and a M. And so this is a M, so it's rather the bigger size. This is something I often do when I see things are rather straight, because I have quite a bit hips and a bit of a belly and a bit of bottom and all of that. And so I think the M was the right size. I think it looked nice. I don't felt constricted or tight on the hip area with that size, so I think this was good. This was nice. It feels very nice. It's like a soft but at the same time quite thick cotton. It's a bit elastic, like you can see. It has a slight elasticity because the materials are 94% cotton and 6% elastan. So the elastan is what is going to bring it this little elastic feel. There is no button or zipper or anything because here the neck area is absolutely big enough for you to put it on. It is not very close to the neck like this. It has a bit more like of a boat open shape, I would say, but it's not too much that you will see your bra straps. As you can see, there's no issue on that level. I think the length of the sleeve was also nice. I mean, I think it's a very nice dress. If you like that style, I did not see any reason why not to go for it, at least for me, and body shape similar to mine. The length was good. I think it was comfortable. It was not too tight. I think it was not like looking unflattering or anything. Here, as I said, no problem with the bra straps. It's just, yeah, you have to tie the knot. So, but yeah, I mean, again, I'm not really good at it, so if I manage to kind of pull something, you probably will be too. So yeah, it's a very cute, and then you could see the length, and I'm gonna show you now the classic long version of the Pippa. So I also took it in the size M, same size. It has the same effect. I mean, the top is basically the same kind of boat neck, the same effect on the sleeve, the same elasticity, same materials, same way to tie the bow and everything, up to obviously the length. What I found really clever is that they did these two big slits. So they did it on both sides, which was interesting. I would have expected maybe it on only one side, sorry, which is, I would say, more the classic way. Often when there is a slide, it's often on one side. Here it's on both sides. I think it does not go too high. It goes for me up to, I would say, mid-thigh, but you will never like open to that point unless you are really running fast. It will open, like I would say, a bit above your knee while you're walking. So I did not feel that I would risk any indecent exposure or anything, even if it gets windy. If it gets windy, we'll probably float maybe a bit more around, but because it's still, like I would say, yeah, mid to low thigh, I think it will still, you will still be covered, let's say. And the overall length as a petite was working too. So I'm trying it barefoot. So I have no shoes or anything that will give me a bit of height or something. And I was definitely not stepping on it. It was not too long. So that works too. You will not necessarily need to get it tailored. If you would want to get it shortened, that will not be a problem because the bottom is very simple. You don't have like some special effect or buttons or zippers or I don't know what are sometimes. You could just simply go to your tailor and be like, hey, remove that many centimeter of inches, do it on both sides. Do it on only one of the sides, do it only on the front and not in the back if you wish. It should be really an easy thing to do. So yeah, I think it also works, even as a petite. This will work too. So that was nice because long dresses as a petite are kind of a hit and miss, and I do believe that this one will work. And lastly, they have released like a slight variation of the Pippa, which is called the Pippaé, and it has no sleeve. So it's a sleeveless version. The neck is also not as open than the Pippa. Let me show you. So this was the neck of the Pippa. You see, like going like that. And this is the neck of the Pippa going here. So the Pippa will go like until here, and the Pippa goes until here. So this one will be less, less of a, I don't know how to say it. I think you see what I mean. It has no sleeves. Otherwise, it is the same. So I also have it in size M. I don't remember if I mentioned it. It has the same knot effect, and in the front, it's the same then after on the length than the long Pippa. So you will have these two big slits on both sides of it. Same material is also the same. The biggest difference is really the fact that this one has no sleeves. And I found as a petite that it was working a bit less good. I think you see it on the video, it was strange. It was more on one side than the other. Here it felt nicely close to my body and everything, but here I felt like it had a slightly, like as if it was a tiny bit too big here, and a bit here you could see a bit on the side a bit my bra and my bra, yeah, my underwear, and I don't know, it had like a slight, as if there would be a tiny bit too much fabric. And I did not have that with the Pippa, the long Pippa. And again, it's also a bit strange because I feel it's mostly on one side and not the other. But well, I'm probably not completely symmetric, so that's probably that. If you have, my bust is also not very long. I have a rather shorter torso because again, I'm also petite. So if you have a longer torso, then that you might not have this problem. It might be very simply because of that. So I will say the Pippa, I was a bit less convinced by it because of that effect. Otherwise it was also, again, like the others, very nice. I think the size M was also correct. It felt very comfortable. Other than that, it's a very nice one. So you have the choice if you want it short, if you want it long, with or without sleeves. And depending on that, you can go for the Pippa short, the Pippa long, or the Pippaé. And yeah, and that's it, guys. I don't know if you own any of them. They always bring new colors and new version of these dresses. So if at the moment there is none that is really appealing to you, don't hesitate to wait a bit and keep an eye on their website to see which new colors they might release, and then you can see which one you like. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. If you also already own some of the Pippa dresses and you have, I don't know, any experience, any specific things you want to share that came from you experience wearing the dresses and your wear and tear and all of that, don't hesitate to say it in the comment section. That's always very useful. And yeah, I will leave you here with some other videos in case you have not seen it yet. And if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, you can gladly subscribe to my channel by clicking there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.